happened here in this square uses a very special term to describe the municipal authorities that we don't have it for another place. He called the municipal authorities of Thessaloniki politarchs, politarchs. Now, there was not until 1900s any other mention to that term. It was not found in inscriptions or monuments or a testimony from the ancient authors. For that reason, the rationalists, the university professors of Europe, especially Germany, said, look, here we have another biblical inaccuracy. This term, attributed to Luke, is possibly added 8 centuries after the events by some monks who made the New Testament in 8th century. Because nobody else uses that term except this book. At 1900s, the Ottoman authorities had a tendency to demolish the city walls, and they demolished the royal gate of the city of Thessaloniki. By demolishing the royal gate, they found a foundation stone with the dedication on it written. The Ottoman workers called the British councillor of the city, who was a Greek scholar and a believer at the same time, to read this inscription and to find out if this inscription was valuable. When the British councillor read this inscription, was thrilled. He read on this inscription, when politarchs of the city were this and this and this and this person, this gate was founded. It was the first time he found that term outside of the Book of Acts. So, being thrilled, asked the workers how much did they want to sell this stone to him. And they told him, do you agree with half a kilo of wine? So this stone, this inscription today is a property of the British Museum. But since then until today, we are found in the city more than 30 inscriptions with this term included, covering a time period from 4th century BC to the 4th century AD, 8 centuries. And not only that, in cities from the area here around Thessaloniki, we are found also inscriptions describing their municipal authorities with the same title, politarchs. Yeah, the municipal authorities of Berea, we are called also politarchs, and that is verified by inscriptions found there. If we had the opportunity, and I hope another time when we come back in Greece, and we can visit the Archaeological Museum of Thessaloniki, you will see some of them. Some of them. Archaeology, once more, verified the details of the Bible and through the rationalists, the university scholars of some universities, including the Tübingen University of Germany. Not true.
I'm missing that term that you're saying.
Politarch. Politarch is a term made by 2 words, polis, the city, polis, and archon. Archon means the ruler of the city.
Political.
It's
Seem to be political.
Yeah, yes. Politarch. So if you like, we can open the Bible to read about the events that are described that happen here. Acts 17, from the verse 1 to the verse 10.
1 through 10?
Yes?
Okay. Then they traveled through Amphipolis and Apollonia and came to Thessalonica, where there was a Jewish synagogue. As usual, Paul went to them, and on the 3 Sabbath days reasoned with them from the Scriptures, explaining and showing that the Messiah had to suffer and rise from the dead, and saying, "This is the Messiah, Jesus, whom I am proclaiming to you." Then some of them were persuaded and joined Paul and Silas, including a great number of God-fearing Greeks, as well as a number of the leading women. But the Jews became jealous, and when they had brought together some scoundrels from the marketplace,
From the Agora.
Agora,
You see the steps there? Many lazy people who are sitting there doing nothing but waiting for somebody to hire for anything.
all right, from the Agora, and formed a mob, they set the city in an uproar. Attacking Jason's house, they searched for them to bring them out to the public assembly. When they did not find them, they dragged Jason and some of the brothers before the city officials.
The city officials translates the word politarchs and is mentioned 2 times in that passage. Go on.
Shouting, "These men who have turned the world upside down have come here too, and Jason has received them as guests. They are all acting contrary to Caesar's decrees, saying that there is another king, Jesus." The Jews stirred up the crowd and the city officials who heard these things. So taking a security bond from Jason and the others, they released them.
Remember the accused. The accused was not he is preaching a new God. That was acceptable. But he's preaching a new king rather than Caesar. Now, something really unique for this Agora here is that under the square, you see with the grass, there was a basement, is a basement, which was made and used for food storage for the entire city in the case the city was under siege. So if you like, we can walk all around.